A very warm good morning to all my dear students. In such a bright morning, let's begin to learn science lesson number 1. Our lesson number 1 is Living World and Classification of Microbes. In this lesson, we will be learning living things and their classification. So, before we start, let's learn a concept called taxonomy, which is going to be very helpful to understand various concepts throughout the chapter. So students, first we will be seeing what is taxonomy. What does taxonomy means? Taxonomy is the science of naming, describing and classifying organisms and includes all plants, animals and microorganisms of the world. Students, in simple words, taxonomy means giving a name to a particular living being. Students, naming a living being is known as taxonomy. Let's recall what we have studied in a previous standard. Question number 1. What is the hierarchy for classification of living organisms? Answer to this is the hierarchy for the classification is as follows: kingdom, phylum, class, family, genus and species. Now students, you all will be thinking, what does hierarchy means? What hierarchy means? A group that controls an organization and is divided into different levels. And the levels are kingdom, phylum, class, family, genus and the last one is species. What it means, students? Hierarchy is an organization that divides the organisms into different levels. And the levels are, the toppest level is kingdom, then comes phylum, then class, the fourth one is family, then genus, and the last, that is the sixth one, is species. We will be learning about each in detail. First one comes kingdom. It is the highest taxonomic rank or the most general taxon used in classifying organisms. In our very first slide, students, we learn what does taxonomy means. Taxonomy means naming a living organism. So students, the name of the organism first comes under the toppest taxonomic rank, which is kingdom, then followed by the other. The other one is phylum. What is phylum? It is a level of classification or taxonomic rank below kingdom. The toppest rank is kingdom, and after kingdom, phylum comes. Here, the phylogenetic name is given. Next comes class. The third level in the hierarchy system is class. What it is now? A taxonomic group comprised of organisms that share a common attribute. It is further divided into one or more orders. Student, what does mean? What does it means? All insects are placed under insect group. All reptiles comes under the class Reptilia. So this is how the class taxonomic group comprised each and every organism in its own class. After class, the next level of the hierarchy system is family or order. It is known as family also and order also. What is this? A taxonomic rank in classification of organism above genus. Students, this is a taxonomic rank which comes above the genus category. The next level of hierarchy system is genus. What is genus, students? A group of related living things as plants or animals that ranks below the family in scientific classification and is made up of one or more species. Students, with the sentence itself, we come to know that a genus is a particular thing of its own. Like all plants are said as plants only. We cannot say as they are animals. So this is genus. The genes are of plants and the separate one of animals. They cannot be considered as the same. So each species have their own genus system. Like all plants are plants only. We cannot name as them as animals. The next one comes the species. It is the last level of the hierarchy system of classification. What is species? Species refers to a group of similar organisms that are able to reproduce. This is part of how scientists classify, meaning to organize or compare living things. We are species as humans, and dogs are the species of dogs. Various animals have their own species. We are species of humans. Others, dogs. Take an example of cats. They are the species of different ones. Hope so, students, you all have been understood it. To get more clear, let's take an example. In our example, according to the hierarchy system of classification, we will be taking a species of cockroach. Now students, we know cockroach comes under animal. Do we said that cockroach is a human being? No. So what will be its toppest level, toppest taxonomic rank? Kingdom. In our hierarchy system of classification, toppest rank is kingdom. So for cockroach, kingdom Animalia. Next comes phylum. For phylum, Arthropoda. What does arthropoda mean, students? Arthropoda means jointed appendages. When the limbs of the cockroach are joined with their body, such species are known as arthropoda. And arthropoda means jointed appendages. Limbs is nothing but legs. Next level comes class. We know, students, it is an animal. We do not call it as a human being. But what type of animal it is? It is insect. So its class is as Insecta. Next come family or order. Blatodia. What is Blatodia? Cursorial insects. What does cursorial means? Cursorial having limbs adapted for runnings. And students, limbs means legs. Their legs are useful for running. Genus Periplaneta. It comes under Periplaneta. It is a genus of cockroach. Species Americana. So the scientific name of cockroach is Periplaneta americana. And students, remember one thing. Scientific name is always written as the first letter of the genus should be capital, and we have to give space between genus and species, and they have to underline it separately, and the species name will begin with a small letter. So students, have you all understood? Kingdom Animalia, phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta. What does Insecta means? Insecta, a small arthropods animal that have 6 legs and generally 1 or 2 pairs of wings. That's why, students, cockroach is placed under the class Insecta. Okay? Family and order, Blatodia. What is Blatodia? Cursorial insects. And what does cursorial means? Having limbs adapted for running. They use their legs for running. Genus Periplaneta, species Americana. So the scientific name of cockroach is Periplaneta americana. What are the rules to write the scientific name? The genus first letter should be capital. The name of the genus, the first letter should be capital, and it should be written separately. Genus name, then a gap, then species name. And they have to be underlined it separately. Species name will begin with small letter itself. Students, here you can see the picture of cockroach. Its dorsal view and its ventral view. Dorsal means the upper side and ventral is its back side. So dorsal view, you can see the legs, two antenna and also wings, which are not open but closed, but a cockroach has wings to fly. Ventral view. In ventral view, you can see the legs, that is the limbs, are jointed to the body itself. Yes, can you see it? So that's why it is placed under phylum Arthropoda, which means jointed appendages. The limbs, that is the legs, are joined directly to the body surface. Is it clear, students, now? What was the meaning of the first question? What was the first question? So now the first question will be very much clear to you. What is the hierarchy for classification of living organism? And answer is, the hierarchy for the classification is as follows: kingdom, phylum, class, family, genus and species. We have studied in detail about each and every one. Now let's move to our second question. Question number 2. Who invented binomial system of nomenclature? Answer to this question is Carl Linnaeus invented binomial system of nomenclature. What do binomial nomenclature mean, students? Binomial nomenclature is the system of naming organisms with two components in a scientific manner. Students, remember one thing. Bi means two. So binomial nomenclature is the system of naming organism with two components in a scientific manner. Each name has two parts in this nomenclature. First is the genus and the second is species. For example, scientific name of mango is Mangifera indica, where Mangifera is the genus name and indica is its species. Take an example of cockroach. Scientific name of cockroach is Periplaneta and species is Americana. You can see your students. The scientific name is written very clearly. The genus name starts with the capital letter and species name starts with the small letter, and each have been underlined it separately. So the question, who invented binomial system of nomenclature, is very clear to you all. And what does binomial nomenclature means? Let's move to the next question. Question 3. Which levels of hierarchy are considered while writing the name in binomial nomenclature? Answer to this is, the levels of hierarchy considered while writing the name in binomial nomenclature are genus and species. The genus is written by the first word and the species is shown by the second word. This question and answer is very clear to you all, students, because we have seen everything clearly, what is binomial nomenclature, what is genus, what is hierarchy system in our previous questions. So students, this was all about today's lecture. We have recalled all the previous concepts and today we have also learned about various scientific terms. So here we end up with our lecture. We'll begin the new concept in our next lecture. Thank you so much, students, for paying attention. Goodbye. Have a nice day.